You must be wondering how this all started, how you ended up here, so close to me, where you can't run. But I suppose I should be grateful. You didn't run, did you? After everything that happened, after I made sure no one could reach you, you stayed with me. There's something to be said about that. I never really expected you to accept it this easily, but I'm so glad you did. It's so much better this way, don't you think? It's not about the kill, though I did enjoy that part. It was the way you looked at me, the way your eyes followed my every move, full of confusion and fear maybe. But somewhere along the line, it turned into something else, didn't it? You stopped looking at me like I was some stranger, and maybe, just maybe you began to see me for what I really am. Not just the monster, but the one who will never let you go. You belong to me now. The world out there, it's not a place for you anymore. It's dangerous, and I can't have you running around out there. You'll be safe here, with me. No one will hurt you. No one can take you away. It's all mine. You're mine now, and you're going to see how much better things are when you're with me, when we're together. I know it's scary right now, but you'll get used to it. We'll find comfort in each other. It's not so bad, really. You're not alone, and you never will be. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? The way we'll rely on each other, the way I'll protect you. No one will ever have the power to tear us apart. You're safe with me, always. You'll see. I'll make sure of that. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I know the change must feel overwhelming, but I promise you, you're safe now. You're here with me, where no one can hurt you. You don't have to go back to that world. It was full of danger, of lies, and betrayal. Here, with me, things are different. It's just you and me now. No distractions, no threats. We can take our time and learn what it means to truly be together. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, about how much better everything will be once you realize just how much I care for you. You might not understand it yet, but I know you will. You can't escape what we have now. I'm not going to let you. And deep down, maybe you don't even want to. It's a bit of a relief, isn't it? Not having to keep up appearances, not having to pretend. You don't need to be afraid of me. I'll always protect you. Do you remember when you looked at me for the first time? You couldn't stop staring. It wasn't fear, not exactly. It was something else. Curiosity. And I saw it in your eyes, that little flicker. It made me realize we weren't so different. Maybe that's why I had to take you. Because I knew that if I didn't, you'd be lost to the world. Now you're mine, and I'll never let you go. We can grow together, you'll see. You'll feel safer in time. I'll be here, always. Everything you need, I will give it to you. Just let go of your worries. I won't let anyone take you from me. You're mine now, and that's all that matters. You're finally safe. You know, when I first took you, I wasn't sure how you'd react. I thought maybe you'd fight me more, but instead, you just stayed. Even as everything around us crumbled, you just stayed. I think that's what made me love you even more. You're not like the others, not like the ones who scream and run. You're different, and wanted someone who could understand me, someone who could be mine, truly and completely. That's you. You're everything I've ever wanted. And now that I have you, I'll make sure no one can take you from me. You're special, more than you could ever know, and I'll never let you forget that. We've already started to build something. I can feel it growing, this bond between us. Each day, you get a little closer to me, and I can tell. You're starting to trust me more. I can see it in the way you look at me now. It's not fear, is it? It's something else. Maybe you're starting to realize that this is where you belong. I told you before, you're safe with me. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. I'll always take care of you. It's strange, but I've never felt more complete than I do right now, with you here. The way you fit into my life so perfectly. It's like you were meant to be here all along. I've waited so long for this, and now that it's finally happening, I can't imagine ever letting go. You're mine, forever. There's something so peaceful about having you close. Don't you think I can't help but smile when I see the way you're beginning to relax around me? I told you this would be safe. I told you it would feel better in time. You might not have understood it then, but you do now, don't you? You're starting to see how this can work, how we can work. We're not so different. We understand each other in ways no one else ever could. I know the way your heart beats when I'm near, the way you breathe a little easier when you realize there's no need to fight it anymore. You don't have to pretend that you're still afraid, that you're still looking for a way out. You're here with me now. This is where you belong. You've always belonged with me. You've gotten used to the quiet, haven't you? The calm of being in my presence. You don't need to worry about the noise outside, about the people who might have tried to hurt you. All that matters is us. Just us. You'll never have to face the world alone again. You have me, and that's all you need. I can tell you're finally starting to trust me. The way you let your guard down when I'm close. You're learning to lean into me, to rely on me, and it makes me so happy to see that. There's no more doubt, no more fear, only the certainty that you are mine, and you always will be. It's a comfort, isn't it? To know that you don't have to fight anymore, to know you'll never be alone again. You're safe now, always. I can feel you slowly letting go of your doubts, can't I? You don't need to hide anymore. You don't need to put up that wall between us. It's okay now. You're safe. The more you stay with me, the more you'll understand that this is where you belong. There's no need for fear anymore. Not when you have someone who cares for you this deeply. I know it's all so overwhelming. But think about it. When was the last time you felt this safe? Protected, truly cared for. I'll keep you close, always. You won't have to worry about anything ever again. I've already taken care of everything. No one can hurt you now. You don't have to face the world on your own anymore, because I'll be here, always. When you look at me now, I can tell that the fear is fading. You see me differently, don't you? You see how much I need you, how much I adore you. There's nothing to be afraid of, not anymore. This is how it's meant to be. It's always been you. From the moment I saw you, I knew we were meant to be together. You and me. Nothing else matters. We're one now. And as the days pass, you'll start to realize how wonderful this really is. You'll start to feel that calm that only I can give you. That peace in knowing you're mine. You don't need to resist anymore. This is where you're meant to be. Let go of the fear. Let yourself fall into this, into me. I promise you, you'll never want to leave. You'll see, you'll feel it. We're meant for each other, always.